Let up and light up a Camel. Smokers find that Camels never jangle the nerves. Yes, it's the Camel Caravan with Benny Goodman and the world's greatest swing band. So hot club members from coast to coast will please come to order. Tonight, President Goodman, Johnny Mercer, Martha Tilton, and the Goodman Trio have accepted a bid to hold club meeting here at the Lyric Theater in Indianapolis. The first item on our agenda is a word of appreciation to all you club members, you smokers who make these weekly meetings possible. You are the final judges of tobacco quality, and you've made Camel the largest selling cigarette in the world. So thanks, folks, and let up and light up a Camel.
Well, club members, this is your president, Benny Goodman, saying hello from Indianapolis. And Johnny Mercer, what's on the bulletin board?
First item, club members, is a real Lulu. In fact, it's called Lulu's Back in Town. Give, Prexy.
Now, John, I vote it's time to hear a song from our Miss Martha Tilton.
Which Martha will explain in verse you'll never find in Milton.
It's a new and pretty ditty, and it really rings the bell, 'cause a Hoosier wrote it by the name of Hoagie Carmichael. And its title is, I Get Along Without You Very Well. I get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except when soft rain falls and drips from leaves, and I recall the thrill of being sheltered in your arms. Of course I do. But I get along without you very well. I've forgotten you just like I should. Of course I have. Except to hear your name or someone's laugh that is the same. But I've forgotten you just like I should. What a guy, what a fool am I to think my stick to my tune. I get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring. For that would surely break my heart in two. Of course I do, except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, for that would surely break my heart in two.
Johnny Mercer, front and center.
Right here, Prexy.
Well, we gave you strict orders to whip up something special for our visit to Indiana.
I know, and I never appreciated what a hep state Indiana is, making you a senator. What do you think of that, club members? Last night at a session of the Indiana State Legislature, they appointed our Mr. B.G. an honorary senator, no less. Congratulations, your honorary honor.
Thank you, Georgia boy, and thanks again, Indiana. And here's our salute to you as dreamed up by our own Johnny Mercer.
You lead off, Senator, and we'll all have a swing at it before we're through.
Where we want to be. We're on the 1 week stand with entire band and Mr. Mercer and Miss T. We'd like to stay in Indiana, but we soon will have to roam. So all you Hoosiers, while we're playing at the Lyric, oh, won't you make it your Indiana home?
Yes, here we are in Indiana, but these trips weren't meant for me. Traveling the way you do may be good for you, but it's killing your BP. I wonder why I left Savannah just to join your band and roam. Oh, I think the moon is lovely on the Wabash. But, Benny, please pick a spot and call it home.
Took a train to Indiana, and you think your trip was tough. But just imagine us traveling on a bus just to hear you guys go bluff. We play 5 shows in Indiana, starting at the break of day. And when the moon is shining brightly on the Wabash, we shove off, headed for Pittsburgh, PA.
And here's a special news bulletin for swing fans from coast to coast. Next week, one of the most popular members of the Entertainment Committee starts holding branch meetings of his own. We're proud to send him out with a badge of honor. And we know you'll all join us in wishing the best of luck to Teddy Wilson and his new band.
Here, here, here. So say we all.
And now the seating means along
Fluff,
with...
fluff. Look out, Jack. Fluff.
Well, save your piece, Mercer, and get it over.
All right, Prexy. Pay your piece and get it over. I'll put that in for you. One 50-cent piece, club members, a fugitive from the moss in the president's pocket. Hey, that's a little fluff on my part.
I think that's a quarter fluff.
Quarter fluff. Yeah.
Okay. There you are. Yeah.
And that's what happens when anybody here in the hot club fluffs a line or misreads a word. But, as I always say under the byline Will Shakespeare, if music be the food of fluff, play on, boys. Meaning Lionel Hampton joining Jess, Stacy, and Benny to make up the Goodman Trio. Around these parts, we call them our committee in charge of special events. And tonight, they're reporting on something that really is special. Exactly like you.
Anything can swing. Anything can swing.
First, Miss Tilton's tremolo trills a song from Mexico. Then the band goes on to show that anything can swing. Yeah, anything can swing.
Estrellita de lejano cielo, que miras mi dolor, que sabes mi sufrir.
before we play and Martha Tilton sings the chorus of Johnny Mercer and Walter Donaldson's latest hit, gotta get some Shuteye.
Gotta get some shut-eye, give the world a go-by. Got an awful lot of dreaming to do. Gotta get some shut-eye, where the kisses flow by. Got an awful lot of dreams to come true. Gonna let that Sandman sprinkle me with stars. Only hope that old lamplighter lets me hold my baby tighter. So I'm going bye-bye, get myself some shut-eye. Got an awful lot of dreaming to do.
Johnny, this week's special for the hot clubs is a real killer. I mean, it jumps.
You know, Benny, I think I'd be speaking for a lot of club members if I asked you to explain how some of these killadillas get their dizzy titles. Things like Freeze and Melt and Yes, I'm in the Barrel.
Cuckoo in the Clock.
Shout 'em Aunt Tilly.
Yes, that's
On down, you know.
Well, Johnny, as a lyric writer, it might not make sense to you. But I've seen bands work 5 hours getting a musical routine set and then slap a title on it in two seconds.
Uh-oh, that's a fluff in 1 second.
You take our special tonight, for instance. That was picked by the #1 jitterbug of Indianapolis, Patty Aspinall. It comes from the one and only Count Basie. It probably got its title because it was the last thing the band played every night on one of their dance tours.
I get it. To the boys in the band, this number meant in 10 more minutes they'd be scrambling onto a bus for that jump to the next town.
That's right, Pops. And I think that's why the Count called it 1 o'clock jump.
Jump! Plexi Goodman, think of a number between 14 and 16.
14 and 16, John. Let me see. Quick as a wink, I think of 15.
15? Right. $15 in the fluff box, as of right this minute.
Well, don't rub it in, John. I think it's all mine.
Say, Johnny, don't forget, you and that fluff box of ours have a date at the end of the week on the Saturday Night Swing Club.
That's right, Harry. And I'd like to say how sorry I am for that swing club gang, having Mercer and that Tin Menace fluffing up their perfectly good program. But I'll be listening. I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Well, don't let it go to your head, Prexy G. I'll have the fluff box back in time to get in your hair next week at Pittsburgh.
I was afraid of that. But till then, club members, it's Benny Goodman saying goodnight for Camels and all the gang.
And this is Johnny Mercer, hoping that all the world luffs a fluffer. Some joke, eh, kid? Beginning on Friday, Benny Goodman and all the gang will be receiving delegations of Hot Club members at the Stanley Theater in Pittsburgh. Come next Tuesday night, we'll broadcast another club meeting from there. Till then, so long.
Next Monday night, over these same stations, Eddie Cantor's Camel Caravan rolls in. Eddie's special guest is Ethel Barrymore, so make it a Monday night date, too. Men, there's something extra swell about a pipe when you're smoking smooth, mellow Prince Albert tobacco in it. Prince Albert, you know, is the national joy smoke. Choice, ripe tobacco with a marvelous flavor and a fragrant aroma. Prince Albert is specially cut to burn slow and even. No bite treated, too, for a milder, cooler smoke. Yes, sir, it's the real thing in pipe tobacco. Prince Albert, the national joy smoke. There's no other tobacco like it. Harry Holcomb speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Let up and light up a Camel. Smokers find the Camels never jangle the nerves. Yes, it's Benny Goodman's Camel Caravan, and it's meeting time for swing fans of all ages. The doors of our hot club are wide open, the lights are blazing, and the dance floor is gleaming. The carpets are all rolled up, ready for cutting. And the first item on our agenda is a word of appreciation to all you club members, you smokers who make these weekly meetings possible. You are the final judges of tobacco quality, and you've made Camel the largest selling cigarette in the world. So thanks, folks, and let up and light up a Camel.
And now that Harry Holcomb has written welcome on the mat at our clubhouse door.
That's a fluff already, Jack. Right early.
This is your president anyway, Benny Goodman. We're holding club meeting tonight at the Stanley Theater in Pittsburgh. And Johnny Mercer, I vote we have the roll call once over lightly.
Right, Prexy. Reading from left to right, you're here, the band's here, and I'm here. Martha Tilton?
I'm here.
The Goodman Quartet?
Here.
And 4,000 Pennsylvania club members. Well, you got a full house, Benny, so let's proceed.
It sounded like a full house. Meeting opens with one of the really great names in modern music, George Gershwin. It was back around 1925 that George and his talented brother, Ira, wrote this song for Adele Astaire and her talented brother, Fred.
It's the title song from a show that played right here in Pittsburgh 14 years ago. Lady Be Good. spring, a lady's fancy lightly turns to thoughts of you-know.
So Martha Tilton sings a song you'll never find in Gounod.
Yeah, not so Faust in showing us what awful rhymes you two know. The song's the Cuckoo in the Clock, and that's one thing I do know. Tick-tock on the mantel was the only sound. Tick-tock in the parlor, nothing else around. Boy and girl were close as they could be. Never dreamt that they had company. There they were, he was baby talking her, and the cuckoo in the clock went cuckoo. Every 15 minutes he crew. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Be pal, said the fella to the gal, and the cuckoo in the clock went cuckoo. I believe they're starting to woo. Woo, 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 woo. Now they didn't know that everything they said was overheard. They didn't hear that little birdie giving them the bird. So he said to the sigh, who's the little peachy pie, and the cuckoo in the clock went cuckoo. Though I'm just a little cuckoo, I'm not a cuckoo with you. So he closed the door and went through. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Every 15 minutes he crew. I believe they're starting to move. Now they didn't know that everything they said was overheard. They didn't hear that little birdie giving them the bird. So I'm just a little cuckoo. I'm not a cuckoo with you. So he closed the door and went through. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Anything can swing. Anything can swing.
First, Miss Tilton sings a waltz. Benny then removes its falls, puts in swing instead of schmaltz, 'cause anything can swing. Yeah, anything can swing.
Please play for me that naughty waltz, and play it sweet and slow.
Just send us something to revive. We'll give it our undivided jive. And now, club members, we're staging a little four corners.
Yeah, Fluff. Get it up, Gate. Get it up. 50 cents. Every box to box. Where's the half? I'll put it in for you. You owe me now. Keep away from that word corn.
Well, keep the fluff box away from me, will you, Toots?
Not a chance, Prexy. Wherever I go, that happy little monster goes, too. It's the Pekingese in him.
Put a muzzle on him.
No, sir. Nobody's going to muzzle in on our club rule. 50 cents every time anyone fluffs a line or misreads a word. And now, club members, cut yourself a caper. Here comes the Goodman Quartet, Benny and Buddy, Jess, Stacy, and Lionel Hampton. Our committee in charge of special events. This week, they're reporting on Pagan Love Song. Play on, Nick Club.
Club members, every so often a band makes history by really going to town on some tune. From then on, whenever folks mention that band, they think of that tune, or vice versa. For instance, you couldn't ever hear When My Baby Smiles at Me without thinking of Ted Lewis.
Sure, and I'll never hear Japanese Sandman without remembering Father Whiteman. And if anyone says who, the answer comes back George Olson.
Yeah, and how about Tommy Dorsey with Marie and...
Harry Clinton and Dipsy Doodle.
Well, and just lately we've had another example. A young man with a new band. He took a tune that made hardly a ripple when it came out 4 years ago and made it a big hit. The young man was Artie Shaw.
And here's the Goodman version of the tune, Begin The Beguine.
Our Georgia boy, Johnny Mercer, is making his own special bow to Pittsburgh. This is the time and this is the tune. Some of you may remember it as You Ought to Be in Pictures, but Johnny says,
You ought to be in Pittsburgh. It's beautiful to see. But since you're not in Pittsburgh, we'll sing a brief history. George Washington surveyed it and made a mental note. He WPA'd it, then made a speech saying, quote, the world will desire its steel to build railroads and cars and tanks.
You're welcome, Johnny.
And someday the pirates may win the flag when there ain't no Yanks. By the Monongahela, it's all come true today. They built Tequila Dealer, Pittsburgh, PA.
You ought to be in Pittsburgh.
We ought to be in bed.
It's wonderful in Pittsburgh.
Well, don't look now, but we're dead.
How about the Alleghenies? They'll take your breath away.
How about the alligators that make us play 5 a day?
Ah, but it's a lovely sight at night, so bright and luminous.
If you can see through the anthracite and the bituminous.
Quiet, boys. That sort of talk's forbidden. You'll make the burgers cross.
Know that we're only kidding. Some joke, hey, what?
And now, club members, we're taking you into our Hot Club trophy room. Straight ahead of you is a tune that took plenty of blue ribbons about 3 years ago.
Benny was one of the first to play it, and we figure it can still run way out in front in the 1939 sweep. Anyway, it can the song is You Turn the Tables on Me, and I mean it.
Turn the tables on me, and now I'm falling for you. You turn the tables on me. I can't believe that it's true. I always thought when you brought the lovely presents you brought, why hadn't you brought me more? But now if you'd come, I'd welcome anything from the 5 and 10 cent store. You used to call me the top. You put me up on a throne. You led me over the drought. And now I'm out on my own. But after thinking it over and over, I got what was coming to me. Just like the sting of a bee, you turned the tables on me.
Every Tuesday night, there comes a time when the minutes of our meeting say, special for the Hot Clubs of America, from their honorary president, Benny Goodman. This week, Benny's sending you a killer, and I mean sending, Gates, because it's I Sent For You Yesterday.
John, you haven't told the club members how you did on the Saturday Night to Swing Club last week.
Well, I was on the receiving end, Benny. The fluff box collected 50 cents. I had it eaten right out of my pocket. And what with the 4 fluffs we made here tonight, the total is now $17.50.
Bingo!
Don't take the money, boys, till he throws in a set of dishes.
Who needs dishes? The fluff box and I are available for private functions, taffy pulls, bridge whist, and pillow fight.
Capital. Which reminds me, we'll be holding club meeting next Tuesday in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Till then, this is Benny Goodman saying goodnight for Camels and all the gang.
I'll overlook that last fluff, Gates. This is old Moneybags Mercer setting out for the mint in Washington, D.C. If I have my way, they'll put my face on all 50-cent pieces. Meanwhile, here's a note for all club members in and about Washington. Beginning next Friday, Benny Goodman and the gang will be looking for you at the Earl Theater. For further details, see your daily paper. Till next Tuesday, so long.
Next Monday night over these same stations, Eddie Cantor's Camel Caravan rolls in, so make it a Monday night day, too. There are pipe tobaccos and pipe tobaccos, mem, but there's only one national joy smoke, Prince Albert. You may be enjoying Prince Albert right now. But if not, let me tell you, Prince Albert is no bite treated for extra mildness, specially cut to burn slow, even, and mellow. And for swell, rich taste, well, you'll know it's better tobacco from the first pipe load. Try Prince Albert and see. There's no other tobacco like it. Harry Holcomb speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.